Head work. What I've learned from learned optimism. Um, all my life, and I haven't really realized it, but I had struggled. I think I had struggled with anxiety most of my life. My dad was verbally abusive and sometimes physically abusive, and that's of course gone down to me too. And I've been bad in my own way, but things are improving. But I've always had sort of a struggle controlling my thoughts and my worries. I've always been really worried, sometimes paranoid, sometimes scared, very uncomfortable. But I remember many times uh, going through in junior high football, just putting my head down on my desk and weeping and crying just because I didn't want to go to practice. I was so nervous about them going to run my guts out. Spent many tears in junior high just before practice. I would just put my head in my lap and cry, or on the desk and cry, and just water would be all over. So I would worry about missing my alarm clock for skiing. I would worry about if I'm going to get a check from somebody or if I'm going to get a job. Anyway, a dear friend of mine, my home teacher, Kerry was my dear friend. He was our home teacher, and he's been our home teacher for about 20 years. He introduced me to some depression management type books, and then this one in particular was called Learned Optimism. And what that has done for me is it's helped me to be aware of my self-talk, the things that I say from my brain, the things that I'm telling myself when no one else can hear. And so I listen more to my thought process. I'm aware of my thoughts, and I know that if I think irrationally, or I think what if, that it's going to mess me up and give me anxiety or panic attacks, which I had 2.5 panic attacks, and it was horrible. I thought I was going to die. But anyway, these triggers of the past jump up, and they cause us to be worried about certain things, and so being aware of what I'm thinking, and thinking positive, but more specifically thinking, making my thoughts behave, forcing my thoughts to be rational, arguing irrational thoughts, and not playing the what if game. The head work that I've gone through has been really helpful for me, and I've calmed down a lot in the last 3 or 4 years. It's been a lot better.